So they want him there.
Oh, and Baker, and actually Piglet locks in vayne. Crazy comp coming up.
To safely farm up vayne, but Kakao looking like they want to dive. Impact is pretty far forward.
Impact not going back yet, going back under turret. Mafa coming in, tried to go for the pulverize, but Impact manages to flash.
Like we talked about with SK Telecom. And here we go, teleport coming in.
Yeah, teleport coming in from behind Faker.
Right,
can they do anything
Ryu's
with
just
it, though?
hit 6.
That's right, and Ryu trying to come in out of Faker. Faker gets kicked back out from his turret. He's getting low, and Q connects, and he's in trouble. First blood goes to Ryu, and that is why you put Insect in the top lane with teleport. Oh, Impact getting jumped on. They're going to come in and try to take the blue buff. Ryu does claim it, though. Faker, an Impact on the run.
Blades of Score.
Blades of Score. That was the title of my first heavy metal. No, Mafa gets caught with that octopus, among other things. Piglet comes in from the side, and Mafa taking a lot of damage. There's the tidal wave though from Nami, and Piglet in a little bit of trouble. Has to flash. He was exhausted. Impact trying to come down with the ult. Now he's in the back lines. But SKT, Piglet comes in, or gets taken out rather, by Insect. And now Score looks like they're going to trade carries, and everybody backs off. They traded carry for carry.
That was a really good pick right there on the Mafa.
Yep. Oh, speaking of picks, Insect getting jumped on the tether. Does go off. They got the stun, but he got just far enough away with that safeguard. Oh, man, he's still in trouble, though. There's the flash. Yep, they're trying to chase him down. And I'm actually a little bit surprised.
There, Ryu still around the side.
Yep.
Wow, SK Telecom, they really set that up beautifully.
They know how important it is to keep these dragons away from the KT Bullets, and Mafa's going to pay for it. They get the dragon. Mafa in trouble. Kakao trapped in the dragon pit as well.
And Faker on
chase him over the wall. That's right. Ryu getting chased back to the turret. Has to use the explosive cask on himself.
Curious where Insect is going with his build. Looks like Kakao. We'll see what he does.
Tidal wave comes down. They tried to catch Score with that, but Piglet may have him caught anyway. Score just getting 1v1 by Piglet. Mondu helping him out a little bit, but that was pretty much
passive, able to catch up even through the Sivir ult that went down.
Well, not to mention if you get a couple hits of Tide Flow, blessing offensive.
Oh!
Explosive cast comes down, but they managed to avoid it. Really good dodge by Mondu and Piglet.
That was a pretty poor explosive cast from Ryu right there. So they've used a lot in order. Let's take a look at that again. So, I think he was trying to anticipate a tumble right there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It wasn't quite enough. It was just that was a pretty critical moment there. So
Piglet, yep,
with the grid.
Wow.
Well, they know they have to win by split pushing, so they're going to have to back off the lanes. They have to watch those rotations extremely carefully from the KT Bullets to not get caught out.
Yep. Oh, Bengi.
Because in any kind of team fighting scenario, if Piglet goes down, it's game over for the team fight potential from SKT. They're taking another dragon. Here comes Insect.
Yeah, that's right. Insect teleporting in, but yet a third dragon for SK Telecom. T1 Insect coming in.
Oh!
He's going to knock Piglet in. What a play! Piglet can't get out of that one. Tidal wave not helping, and Mondu and Bengi on the run. That was a beautiful chain of abilities from KT. Piglet's bad day.
Piglet's bad day. Piglet
was
not expecting that one, and they were baited into it too. I mean, if you just look at that,
that's why we can easily see this alternate universe where KT is on top. You know, these teams have been so close all of 2013, and Faker goes a little bit too deep. What was he thinking? They get his clone.
They converge on the clone right there, so Faker
man.
manages to escape. But it doesn't matter. What is important is this turret, and Impact coming around the back will prompt them to back off. Score has to flash.
He does have to flash indeed, and they're going to chase now. Insect in a little bit of trouble. Bengi slowed down though. Insect
about this Baron control and the vision control surrounding Baron. So they're switching over. Oh,
Faker coming in, getting baited in a little bit too.
Another missed cast. Pretty easy defense though, right here from the Bullets.
Oh, here we go. They kick Piglet in, but nobody there to really respond. And there's a disengage. Impact coming in. Tidal wave over the top, and an Aqua Prison on the Score. Can they make anything out of it? There's a bit of a shield from the barrier, and there's still. That's what I always say. Oh, blue buff taken again by Ryu.
Yeah, nice little pickup right there.
Yep.
Distortion and jamming.
With that, they're going to go for a Baron. Look at this. SK Telecom Score way out of position. They're going to try to punish that. Faker zoning on the outside. Knows that he can't put a lot of damage on the Baron. Mondu getting caught here. Has to Aqua Prison himself. Has to flash. He's Gotta care about them Magi's. Here we go, tidal wave. They want to finish this Baron, but KT coming in. SK Telecom gets the Baron, but the fight is on, and KT looking okay. Kakao has to back off Maffa in the middle of the pit, and Impact doing a fantastic job zoning. Score finally enters the fight, but he has to go on the run now. Insect looking for a kill, but he's stuck around for a little bit too long. He's going to go down, and Piglet adds another one. Another notch to the belt, to the many belts that vayne wears on.
They can wait for this Baron buff to go away, but they'll sacrifice a tier 2 turret for Ryu. And that's the poke of LeBlanc. You know, LeBlanc, since her changes, is now really like a poke and siege champion. And assassin. Hybrid Insect.
That's right, Insect coming in. Does manage to get a little bit of a kickback. Piglet, though, escapes. He manages to take the turret at the same time. A nice pulverize, though. They're going to bring Faker in for the kill. That one goes to Score, and Bengi on the run, nearly taken out by Score as well. Impact again, just zoning. Faker, the only casualty, and they need to back off. They need to disengage, and here's where that talisman would have come in handy, huh? Oh, there we go. A nice headbutt pulverize from Maffa. Helps him claim another one. Impact coming in, though. They managed to take out Score. He got a bit too far forward. And Insect escaping into the Wraith Pit. Impact chasing.
Sometimes just showing off his insane mechanics. So Mandu gets exploded by Ryu, but the bubble buys him enough time again. Piglet with a nice condemn right there. And there's the ward over the wall to finish the kill. Great preemptive ward by Piglet. And then everyone else getting caught right here. Kakao using...
Oh, another headbutt pulverize onto Impact, but that's not exactly your best target. Maffa in big trouble. Maffa goes down. Impact claims Zakil, and Kakao low health in the back lines as well. And Impact not done chasing yet. Insect has to safeguard back to Score, and Score left a little bit alone here. Takes some damage from Faker. Piglet, a lot of damage from the blades of Kakao over the wall. Wanted that double kill, but couldn't quite get it. Had to retreat. And Impact
chasing
being led
Kakao,
away.
though.
Yeah, that's going to leave some people pretty vulnerable on SK Telecom.
Kakao,
though, still in trouble. Impact, you just can't kill this guy unless your name is Turret.
Oh,
maybe not. Impact. Forget Score, man. Immortal Impact is on the scene.
Wow, Impact is having a hell of a game and showing just how strong Shavana is. Score on the hunt right now.
That's right. Tidal Wave comes through and knocks up Insect. Piglet with a lot of damage on the Lee Sin. Dragon's Rage takes him away, but here comes Bengi and Impact trying for a Baron, and this is extremely risky. It is going down fast, but Mappa walking in. There's a Tidal Wave to delay. And a four-man pulverized. Mandu extremely low. Has already used his ultimate, and here comes Impact going to work. 1v5 in the team, and all SK Telecom does is need to poke now. Impact, such a huge front line. Faker comes in for the kill on Maffa. Score pops that barrier. Kakao wants to get the kill on Faker on the outside, but I think he's chasing a clone again. Yeah, there's a real Faker coming in, helping Piglet pick up that kill possibly. Insect manages to finally finish off Faker. Flash over the wall. Piglet looking for one of Kakao. He'll get it. Insect getting chased out, and here comes Piglet for another one. Can he get the double? He will, and that's going to be a Baron again for SK Telecom.
Well, Score and Ryu are still alive, and SKT is quite low. Piglet, he's outduel everyone.
Whoa, that is some damage coming out of vayne. Faker coming in, and there's a nice pulverize. They do get him trapped. He has to get away. And there's the active Faker in big trouble here. Insect coming backline. Ryu claims that kill. Now the tidal wave used by Mandu, and Impact coming in the backlines. Piglet claims his first victim, and you just cannot get in on this SK Telecom team. Too much damage coming out of Piglet. Whoa, and Ryu nearly goes down. SK Telecom doesn't need kills, though. They want this objective, and they are going to maybe take this inhibitor right here. No deciding to back off. Playing it safe. Not a bad idea as Kakao still with a lot of health. Score as well. They do need to be careful. Oh, Kakao not much health now. And Piglet, man, Piglet is unstoppable. The barrier gets burned through almost immediately. And look at that, a double! Just shooting that bug right out of the air, man. Renamed Piglet Bug Zapper this game.
SK Telecom. Oh, Insect comes in, Piglet!
Oh, he does indeed. He tries to, but he's going to get lit up. In response here, Impact immediately in the back lines. Goodbye, Insect. Kakao in a little bit of trouble as well. And SK Telecom cleaning up the rest of the KT Bullets. They've got him on the run. A little bit of damage comes in from Mandu. Look at all that damage. Faker with the double kill. I cannot believe this. A two-man Aqua Prism, a triple kill for Faker, and that is going to be it. The Nexus turrets immediately eliminated, and there goes the Nexus, and SK Telecom takes a dominating game number one.
I mean, it was 44 minutes. I wouldn't say the end was pretty dominating.
It was. They were.
아, 나 왜 이렇게 나대지? 죽이고 싶다. 어떡하냐, 진짜 나란 존재.